Network and Centracom Team Hive, the sports leader in South Central Utah, now present another exciting high school basketball game broadcast. This sports broadcast is brought to you by sports-minded sponsors throughout South Central Utah. And now let's go live to the basketball court for simulcast coverage of high school basketball on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centracom Team Hive.
And welcome once again to the UCCU Center on the campus of Utah Valley University. Robert Lovell with you alongside Dennis Aldridge on day 2 of the 2A boys and girls basketball state tournaments here in Orem. This is the Snow College pregame show. We appreciate Snow College. We get it. You've got work, kids, and a to-do list a mile long, but you also have dreams, and those dreams are within your reach. At Snow College, they make it possible to fit classes into your life. Whether you want to finish a degree, start a new career, or just learn something new, they'll help you get there one class at a time. Get the personalized attention of a Snow College education at a fraction of the cost of university. It's never too late to start. Enroll today at snow.edu. And Dennis, as we come into day 2, day 1's, there's always a lot of excitement. Everybody has a chance to win. Everybody is feeling like they can get to day 3 on the winner side of the bracket. Day 2, that obviously is a little bit different story in these morning games.
It really is, and a lot of people wonder why you even play these games because of the scenarios. But still, when it's all said and done, it gives kids an extra chance to play a little bit more, another game, a little bit. And there will be some teams come out of here having lost their final game, but still, it's important to them. It's a tough game, though, when you've had championship ideas and then you're down in these drop-down games. It's tough emotionally. So
looking at that idea maybe from a coach's perspective, for a coach, what can these games do for your team? Obviously, you got some seniors that it does give them that extra chance to play 1 or 2 more games if you're losing on day 1, but then also for the underclassmen.
Well, especially for the underclassmen, you're getting chances to play on this floor in this scenario. Even though it's in the drop down, it's still giving your kids to experience this basketball at this venue or a venue like this. And it's extremely valuable, I believe, for those younger kids so that when they come back next year, they don't have big old wide eyes. I mean, they've been here, they know what it's like, and they know what to expect, and they're not quite as shell-shocked as they are the first time.
Yeah, great point as you bring that up. And we look at these 2 teams that were going on today to start the broadcast. We've got Millard and Draper APA, the 6 and 7. So neither of these teams on paper were expected to win yesterday, but both of them played really good games. As Enterprise had to go on a 12-0 run to end the game with an 11-point win to beat Draper APA. It was back and forth until about away, and then Millard led throughout the game several different times against Beaver before Beaver took control late, and then Millard even had lots of chances late to try to get back into it and even to potentially tie or take a lead, and just couldn't quite get the lid off the basket.
Yeah, and again, younger girls and inexperienced girls who haven't been here at that level of play necessarily, it's different. You can say what you want, it's just a ball game, but it's not. When you're at the state level, in your mind, it's something different. And so, yeah, when they needed those baskets, it was just the experience wasn't there.
Yeah.
But it will be next year, and you can look forward to that. And as I looked at the stats on this game, it looked like to me that these gals got shut out completely in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Enterprise had to shut them out completely to finally take control of that ball game. So, yeah, and then Millard, they're back and forth with a close rival. It was a great learning experience, but now they've got to pick themselves up and get going.
Yeah. All right, as we look at these 2 teams, look at some of those key players. Let's start first off with the visiting Millard Eagles. Dennis, what key players do you see in this game?
Well, it's the same thing. You've got Davies out front making things happen. Beaver did do a good job of neutralizing her for the most part. In fact, she couldn't really get down the lane as well as normal, and her outside shot, they were dogging her so bad, she struggled to get an outside shot. So they did a good job on her. But again, it's the Bassett girls have got to step up and have good games. They've got to get their averages and plus a little bit more. And then Eliza Larson inside has got to stay out of foul trouble so she can stay on the floor because they need her. She's a really good rebounder. She's not really big, but she's extremely effective down in there. They got to have her down in there.
It looks like Millard goes a little bit deeper than Draper APA off the bench too.
Yeah, they lean on the sophomores. They'll have. At times, they'll have 4 sophomores on the floor with Bassett, the only senior or upperclassman, on the floor, and those 4 sophomores will go. So, yeah, they do go deep. They have each one seems to have what they do best, and they come in and they get it done. So it's a good young group.
Taking a look at the Draper APA side, well, talking about that youth piece of this Millard team, 3 seniors on the roster for them, but as you said, a lot of really good sophomores, some juniors, obviously getting some time in there as well for Millard.
Yeah.
Looking at the Draper APA side, they are a senior-heavy team as they go 7 seniors on this team, and that's pretty much their rotation. That's all they played yesterday, except for M&A Jack. They played seniors and 1 junior.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Just very heavy laden with the senior girls, and been together for a while and played a lot of basketball. And for them, this is bittersweet. You know, what win or lose today. You know, the idea of it's your last game with your teammates and your friends, or potentially last.
Yeah,
that's a tough psychological issue also.
Yes. So the leaders, though, for this Draper APA team, the 2 Leroy sisters, Kate and Lexi Leroy, were really good yesterday. Just struggled to make some shots down the stretch, as their whole team did. But they are certainly key pieces for them, handling the basketball, getting good shots up. M&A Jack is a great player inside. She can block it inside, she can defend inside, but she can also step out and shoot the 3. And is very effective at that for the Eagles out of Draper APA. So, and then Bailey Bluth, she's kind of the tough piece of the team. She brings a lot of toughness to the ball team. She can handle the ball. She can get inside. She can get to the rim. And so it should be a fun matchup. I think we've got 2 teams that are somewhat similar in the fact that they're going to like to try to get downhill.
Yeah. All we miss in the game is the coach's daughter who could shoot it from 3/4 court or half court, or falling down almost on her back, throw it up, and it would go in.
I know.
She was quite the show.
She was the show, and now she's the show for Snow College.
Yeah,
so.
I'll bet so. She was fun. But, yeah, these girls, but, you know, Enterprise plays tremendous defense too, generally speaking, and so they were up against it just like Millard was yesterday.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And that'll be a fun matchup later tonight in the semifinals between Enterprise and Beaver, another great rivalry there. So this is the Snow College pregame show. We'll take a break and come back with the starting lineups and the opening tip-off. That'll be coming up next here from the UCCU Center on the campus of Utah Valley University as you wrap up the Snow College pregame show. You've guided them through homework, bruised knees and bruised hearts. Now it's time for their next chapter, and they're looking to you to guide them with this important decision. At Snow College, your student will find a safe, welcoming community, professors who care, and opportunities to grow academically and personally. It's a place where they can discover who they are and where they are headed along the way with your support. Learn more at snow.edu. So starting lineups and the opening tip-off coming up next here from Utah Valley University in Orem at the 2A Basketball State Tournament on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Jones & DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project, creating places where people live, work, and thrive. For over 40 years, they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones & DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
To dare mighty things means to embrace challenges. It means to welcome a high-energy culture that prioritizes belonging. To dare mighty things means drawing inspiration from experienced faculty and alums who encourage you to think big. It means to be a part of time-honored traditions while also forging new ones. To dare mighty things means celebrating your achievements with pride and joy, knowing you can make a difference by daring to be great. Join us at the Huntsman School of Business, where we dare mighty things. That's the Huntsman difference.
Now back to the court for more high school sports action on Centricom, Team Hive, and the Mid-Utah.
My parents know nothing about gaming. I told them we needed Centricom Fiber because it's by far the fastest and most reliable internet speeds.
Hey bud, dinner's ready. Time to turn off the game box.
All right, this round's almost over.
These days, kids do a lot of their homework online. They talk to their teachers, they receive assignments, and they do research, all from our kitchen table. That's why I chose Centricom Fiber Internet. They have the fastest and most reliable connection, so my kids can stay on top of their schoolwork.
Every morning when I walk in the door, I'm still at an awe. The quality of beef that we're harvesting here at Bar W, in my 40 years of experience, I have never seen beef after beef after beef of the extreme quality. Every single one of them that are coming through our top shelf.
Why did I choose Huntsman? To get real experience, real support, and a career focus from day one. Instead of regular classes on Fridays, we dive into workshops, build our network, and grow together. At the Huntsman School, we forge lifelong friendships, support each other through challenges, and celebrate our wins. Here, students graduate with experience and jobs waiting. We dare mighty things together. That's the Huntsman difference. Learn more at huntsman.usu.edu.
Hi, I'm Brady Nielsen, owner of Draper Chevrolet in Delta. We believe buying a car should be simple and honest, with no pressure, no gimmicks, and no surprises. We keep our fees low, and with the lowest sales tax rate in Utah, your dollar goes further. We've got a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, with a team that strives for world-class service with a hometown feeling. Come see why people visit us to buy their new vehicle. Experience a better way at Draper Chevrolet.
Now back to the court for more high school sports action on Centracom Team Hive and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to Utah Valley University. Let's go to the starting lineups. First off, for the visiting seed, the Millard Eagles.
First, they'll start at number 3, a senior, Emily Stevenson. Number 10, Sophia Bassett, a junior. Number 22, Blakely Davies, a sophomore. And number 24, Olivia Bassett, a senior. And number 55, Eliza Larson, just a junior. So again, just a couple of seniors, and they go young really fast.
And now the starters for the Draper APA Eagles. First off, running number 4, a senior guard, Bailey Bluth. Number 11 is a senior forward, Yasmina Klebik. Wearing number 13 is a senior guard, Kate Leroy. Wearing number 15 is a junior center, Amane Jack. And wearing number 31 is a senior guard, Lexi Leroy. And the Eagles are coached by Dan Baldwin, and they will be in their home whites with the navy blue numbers, silver letters, blue and silver trim on their jerseys. Millard in their road blues with the white letters and numbers and white trim on their jerseys. Millard going left to right across your radio dial, TV and computer screen, and Draper APA going right to left to begin this game. And before we get to the tip-off here, Dennis, any final keys of the game?
Well, the one I always use, the team that scores the most points will win.
You and Rand James, that's what he always says.
Yeah.
Score more than them.
Yep. That's 99% of the time you'll win.
Tip is up. It'll be controlled by Bassett. So Millard has it in the backcourt. Davies brings it across.
Bassett, the shorter girl, but she used her volleyball leaping ability to get that tip.
Yep, going to play some college volleyball. Left wing, Sophia Bassett, drives baseline, pass it out to the corner. Down the lane now to Larson. Larson goes left to right, kick to the short corner. Long 2 on the way, missing, gets short is Stevenson. Ball's on the ground, and Stevenson gets the rebound. Out to Bassett, long 2 off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound battled for, and Kate Leroy has it for the Eagles, of Draper APA, I should say.
Good attack on the offensive glass, but couldn't get one to drop, but good attack.
Left corner, Klebik. She'll rise with a long 2 off the backside of the rim, no good. Rebound tipped away from Davies by Ajak and picked up by Leroy.
Leroy to Leroy, huh?
That's right.
They were clever, though. 13 and 31. They just reversed the numbers.
And if you notice, they have 2 different shoes on. So they shared shoes, too.
Yeah.
Lexi Leroy with it. Appreciate Scott Langford. Got to visit with them for a second. Said they both have mission calls already, the 2 Leroy sisters.
Wow.
Left wing, Kate into the corner to Lexi. Back out to Kate. Works her way around the perimeter, hands it off up top to Bluth. Deep 3 on the way, off the glass, didn't hit the rim, and a shot clock will sound, but Millard had the rebound.
Yeah, she kind of had to let that one fly. It was counting down. She had no other choice but to let go of it. Probably doesn't shoot from there normally.
Davies splits with the double team, but gets blocked on the shot by Ajak, and Ajak comes down with it.
He throws it out of bounds. Fouled. She threw it out of bounds to the official, and then he called the foul.
So that'll be on Sophia Bassett, her first.
Davies, the height that she has inside of the jack, Davies is going to have to not shoot from a ways away. She's going to have to get up against that and try and draw the foul.
Kate Leroy brings it up. Goes off the screen by Lexi, crosses over to the left side, off another screen by Lexi. A little pick and pop action with her. Fake right, going to drive left, has the ball poked away by Davies. Out of bounds it goes. Draper basketball. Nobody wants to go get the ball. The ref doesn't want to. The players don't want to. So Coach Gill's going to go get it.
I always thought that was, the girls are tired, but the officials say, no, you go get the ball. Oh, they're tired too, I know.
The lob out for Bluth. Swing it around the perimeter, high right side to Lexi. Leroy with a hesitation dribble, kicks it out to the wing to Klebick. Open three on the way, knocks it down.
Looked good. She's been willing to shoot out there. Shot her in the first possession too, just didn't make it, but good shot.
Diamond press here now for Draper APA. Davies beats it with the dribble, pass ahead to Larson. Underneath she goes to Bassett, put it up high off the glass and in. Sophia Bassett gets the Millard Eagles on the board.
Good ball movement to Larson, then down the baseline. Good positioning for Bassett.
Kate Leroy goes left wing to Bluth. Around the perimeter, right side high, Lexi Leroy. Skips it left wing to Kate. Pumps, goes left to right, back up top to Lexi. She'll drive left side, out to the wing to Bluth. Bluth around the perimeter, out to Ajax. Now to Kate Leroy, hesitation dribbles, drives left, kick to the wing to Bluth. Pumps, looking away inside as they continue to work around the perimeter, slowly getting closer to the paint. Now Ajax kicks it back around the wing. Left side high, Kate, 4 on the shot clock. She'll drive the lane, scoop it up the right hand, off the glass and in. Kate Leroy.
Got down the lane easily. The other girls are going to have to step in and take that away.
Skip pass ahead, Bassett for 3, and knocks it down. Sophia Bassett with first 5 Millard points.
Good to see her get going early.
That ties the game here at 5 in the early goings. Under 5 to go in quarter number 1. With it up top, Leroy to Leroy. Kate crosses over, drives left, kick to the wing to Bluth. She'll set 3 on the way, knocks it down. Bailey Bluth with the triple.
Ooh. Didn't see this kind of shooting out of them yesterday. They're on today.
Yeah, both teams. Right wing Davies, gonna drive baseline, pull up 15-footer. Short off the rim and the rebound to Kate Leroy. She's gonna push the pace. Miller getting back defensively, so she'll pull it out.
She realized that 1-on-4 wasn't a good number.
Leroy going to drive left side all the way to the rim, and she found the C's part, missed it off the front of the rim. Wanted a foul call, didn't get it. Bassett the rebound.
That's what we're talking about. She's able to go down the lane. The other girls aren't stepping in to play that, take that defense up.
Bassett to Bassett. And she steps out of bounds. Klebick got her hand on the ball and kind of pushed back, and as a result, Sophia went down and Millard turnover. Into the game, Danica White and Jayla Dolan for APA. And coming into the game for Millard, Hallie Hutchins. Thought she had a great game yesterday off the bench.
She went right up to Bradshaw. Didn't shy away at all.
Nope.
Held her own.
Kate Leroy with it. Hands to Lexi on the logo. Picked up by Davies. Up to Kate. Off the screen by Dolan. Hesitates, going to drive left, kick to the corner. Bluth comes back out to Dolan on the wing. Dolan works her way back around the perimeter. Hands off to Leroy. That's Lexi over to Kate. 3-pointer on the way. Off the rim, no good. And the rebound by Larson.
They just wear you down with that weave across the top. Defense kind of gets tired and they find a hole in it and jump down the lane.
Davies left side. Guarded tight. Goes right wing to Hutchins. Back up top to Davies. High post to Larson. Faces up and hands off to Bassett. Long 2 and she knocks it down. Olivia Bassett with her first points.
The Bassett sisters, that's good.
Yeah. All 7 points coming from the Bassets. Makes it a 1-point game. Up top is Lexi Leroy. Left wing to White. Up top to Lexi. Pumps in the shot. Drives right. Got spun around by Hutchins. Kicks it out to Kate Leroy. Left wing now to White. Into the corner it goes to Bluth. Back around the perimeter. Dolan deep 3 from the right wing. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds, though, by Bassett. It'll stay with APA.
Trying to replace the young lady we were talking about, shooting the deep threes.
It'll be APA inbound on the sideline, but in the corner. Now to the wing to White.
Well, they don't mind using a full shot clock, do they?
No. Up top, Bluth, left side high, Kate Leroy. Into the corner to White. White goes left to right. Up top, Dolan. Pumps, fake right, gonna drive left, uses her body, creates some space. Offensive foul called. Wave off the basket.
She did drop the shoulder. Didn't draw contact, she made contact. Somebody in the stands didn't like it. I'm deaf, but I can occasionally hear something out of the stands.
Hutchins brings it to the floor for Millard. Reverses out to Bassett. She'll drive the lane, puts up the 4-foot floater and got it to go. Olivia Bassett with 4. Millard has their first lead. 9-8, Kate Leroy, left side high to Lexi. Skips it to White. 3 on the way, off the back of the rim, no good. Long rebound, Larson ends up with it.
Yeah.
Now Davies in the backcourt. Gets it across the timeline. Approaching a minute and a half to go here in quarter number 1 in a 1-point ball game in this girls' consolation game. Hutchins goes off the screen by Bassett, gets to the short corner, nothing there, comes out to the wing to Davies, deep 3, high arch, nothing but net. Blakely Davies with her first points.
Now I think in the 2 games here, yet last night and today, that's the first really open 3-point look she's had.
4-point Millard lead, largest lead of the game. Leroy hands off to Dolan, crosses over. She'll back out, crosses through, left wing to Leroy. That's Kate. She'll rise for 3. Off the glass, no good. And the rebound taken by Olivia Bassett. Davies now brings it up, gets cut off by Bluth. Pass down the lane to Larson. 1 dribble, lost the handle on it. Throws it off of White out of bounds, stays with Millard.
Smart play. Knew she's going out of bounds, turns and flips it off of the opposing player.
Into the game, Ammon Ajak for the Eagles of Draper APA. That's why I told you I don't like when the Eagles play the Eagles or the Wolves play the Wolves.
It's easy. You don't have to change lanes. Yeah, they got to get some height back in there. They're struggling on the rebounds now since she went out, so they got her back in the ball game.
Quick Millard turnover, though, as they pick the pocket of Larson. Right side high Dolan. Thought about the transition 3. Now drives right, lost her footing and went down. Foul called. That'll be on Larson. Nope. Wait, who? Okay, yeah, it was on Larson. It's like, wait a minute, there's not a 23 out there for Millard. So it is on Larson. She'll come out of the game as Emily Stevenson checks back in.
Yeah, they'll move those 2 girls back and forth in there to keep from any foul trouble between the 2.
Pass into Ajak, into the corner to Leroy. Pass out, knocked away by Davies out of bounds. Stays with APA.
Yeah, anticipates the passing lane well.
Pass comes into Lexi Leroy, left side high to Bluth. Back to Lexi, swing it around right wing Kate. College 3, short off the rim, and the rebound goes to Bassett. That's Olivia. Up the floor for Hutchins. Sweeps it through past Bluth. Short corner to Stevenson, pumps in the shot, drives right to left, kick to the wing to Davies. Open College 3, off the rim, missed it short, and the rebound battled for. Dolan has it. Kate Leroy the other way. The wing to Lexi. Up top, Dolan down to 3 on the clock. Right wing Bluth, 3 on the way. High arch, off the front of the rim, no good. And at the end of 1 in this 2A girls consolation game, it's number 7 Millard 12, number 6 Draper APA 8 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
We are all part of a team. Whether you are the quiet hero or the newest recruit, the steady anchor, or the moral support, your team needs you. At Intermountain Health, Fillmore Community Hospital, we want to be part of your team. Partner with us on your health and continue to be a game changer for your teammates.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Live high school sports action on Centricom, Team Hive, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the UCCU Center at Utah Valley University as we come into the second quarter in a 4-point ball game. Millard with the lead right now over Draper APA. 5-0 run for Millard to take this lead. And Dennis, what did you see in those first 8 minutes?
Well, I saw good aggression and determination out of especially Millard. Watching Millard. They attacked the basket early, even though from the long shots, but they attacked it with some confidence, which some games they start slow.
Backdoor pass from Leroy to Leroy. Now they swing it back around the perimeter up top to Kate. She'll take the deep three with the hand in her face. Off the back of the rim, no good. And Callie Cummings, who just checked into the game, gets the rebound for Millard.
Looking for Davies.
And it's knocked away by Klebick, picked up by Leroy down the floor to Kate Leroy, high off the glass and in.
Good half-court or three-quarter court defense. They've gone to it now, this 2-2-1 defense. And Millard's having trouble getting the ball to their ball handlers.
Up ahead to Davies, makes the catch on the low block. No good on the shot, hits the floor. Stevenson, the rebound, comes out to Bassett. Deep three, NBA three for Olivia Bassett. She has 7.
If you watch her warm up, I think she's the best true shooter on the team while warming up. She just doesn't show that confidence normally in a game. So starting early for her, this is great to see for the senior.
Lexi Leroy hands out to Kate. Up top to Klebick, left wing Bluth. Right wing Lexi Leroy, she'll take the deep three. Off the back of the rim, no good, and the rebound to Davies. She'll push the pace the other way for Millard. High on the right side, hesitation dribble. Backs out in the short corner. Lobs down the lane for Hutchins, makes a nice catch, scoops it up and draws the foul. Free throws coming for Hallie Hutchins.
You talk about, again, someone who's not afraid. Hallie Hutchins is making a name for herself last night and today. Not because she's making great offensive plays, but she's not afraid.
Yeah.
She goes right at people offensively and defensively.
First free throw off the rim, no good.
And you got to wonder about APA. These young gals have good shots. They're not dropping yet. You got to figure that they will before the game is over. They just don't want to get too far behind. Good-looking shooters.
Bailey Bluth picked up the foul. That was her first. Hutchins misses both free throws. High rebound. Klebick has it. 5-point Millard lead. That's the largest of the game. 15-10 here in the second quarter. Deep three on the way from Leroy. Off the rim, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Cummings. It'll stay with APA.
As we talked about the youth movement for Millard, they have 3 sophomores on the floor right now.
Pass comes into the top. Three-pointer for Bluth. Off the glass, no good, and the rebound to Hutchins. Ball poked away, though, and out of bounds it goes. Last touch by Lexi Leroy. It'll stay with Millard.
You got to wonder, again, if the circles here are these young ladies are shooting everything from beyond the second circle for the APA girls. And you wonder if that's what's messing them up, that they're just a little bit farther out than normal.
Hutchins able to drive around everybody, try to backdoor a pass to Stevenson, knocked out of bounds by Klebick. We talked about this yesterday. In the boys' games, it wasn't an issue. We didn't see the boys worry about that line. They were at the high school line almost the whole time. We usually see it, a problem. But yesterday in the boys' games, that was the anomaly where it wasn't something that they were trying to get back behind that college line, but we feel like the girls have tried the whole tournament.
Yeah, especially with the APA girls, I'm seeing that. They're all behind that arc, that second arc.
Missed shot from Millard. Back the other way comes Lexi Leroy. Pass up ahead, stolen by Davies. Davies down the left side of the floor. Crosses over, drives left, hangs in the air. Off the side of the backboard, no good, and the rebound to Kate Leroy. Bounce up ahead to Lexi. Lexi on the right wing. Backs out. Nothing down the lane. She'll kick it out to White. Up top to Kate as they set up the offense. Off the screen by White. Drives left. All the way to the rim. High over Bassett. Off the backside of the glass. No good. Rebound, though, by Lexi Leroy. Out to Ajak. She'll hand off to Lexi. Guarded by Davies. Pass left side to Kate. Swing it around to Bluth. Right wing White. Deep three on the way. Off the rim. No good. And the rebound to Cummings.
Yeah, it just that throws your shot off a little bit to shoot farther than you're normally.
Pass up top from Bassett to Hutchins. Stolen by Leroy and fouled by Hutchins.
You can't throw a lazy pass against these Leroy girls and Bluth. They're so quick in the outside. Can't throw a lazy one like that.
Into the game is Larson for Stevenson and also in Josie Alleman for Hallie Hutchins. Timeout called by Coach Baldwin. We'll take it with him. 4:59 to go in the first half. It is Millard 15, Draper APA 10 in this girls' consolation game on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Being part of one of the most advanced power plants in the world, it's going to be exciting.
It's important that we're listening to our customers that want clean energy.
And so I love the fact that we can power our homes here in Bountiful, but we can also be thoughtful about the environment at the same time. The power revenue bonds are completely backed by the future sale of power, which saves everybody money. And so historically, we've had lower power rates thanks to having this resource.
It's service first at Service Drug in Delta and Fillmore, and they continue to increase ways to serve their customers. Service Drug doesn't just do compounding, but they are equipped to do both regular and sterile compounding. They can help you reach your weight loss goals with custom-made weight loss injections. With delivery to Nephi, East Millard County, and surrounding areas, Service Drug has you taken care of. Call 435-864-2545 with any questions. Dedicated to your good health and good value, Service Drug in Delta and Fillmore.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Team Hive and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the UCCU Center at Utah Valley University, coming out of the timeout. APA basketball. Right side high with it is Kate Leroy. Off the stagger screen, she'll back out. Screen by Dolan, works her way to the short corner, nothing there. Up top to Lexi Leroy off the elevator. Lifts and dribbles left side to Bluth.
The Millard faithful thought the foot came up, but I didn't.
I didn't think so either.
Not that I'm not a faithful, but.
Left wing Bluth, she'll rise for three. Off the back of the rim, no good. And Olivia Bassett the rebound.
And I'll harp on this, but again, that extra 2 feet changes your shot. You have to shoot it harder, and it changes your trajectory and everything else.
Bassett tries to drive right, ball poked away. She's able to roll it over to Cummings. Down the lane to Larson. She steps to the defense, off the glass, no good. Rebound underneath, battled for, and a jump ball will be called. That possession arrow will keep it with Millard.
The Josie Alaman attacking the offensive glass tied that one up.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, the girls are headed down floor.
Well, that arrow shows Millard. Yeah, okay. So.
Well, they just like to play some games with the officials from time.
Yeah, well, the ref took off too, so it was throwing us off.
Millard had a box that on the outside showed one direction and behind shows a different direction.
Yeah.
So they couldn't keep it straight.
Missed shot again for the Eagles of Millard. Dolan bringing it the other way now for Draper APA. Up top to Kate Leroy. Works her way left side of the kick to the wing to Bluth. She'll step into a three off the backside of the rim, no good. And Olivia Bassett the rebound to Davies.
Bassett having a great day on the backside rebound.
Yes, she is. Ball poked away from behind, picked up by Bluth. Millard turnover. We've been stuck on 15-10 for a few minutes.
We have stagnated at 10-15.
Millard with the lead. This 2A girls consolation game. Kate Leroy off the screen, had a lane, got cut off by the help defense of Larson, kicks it back out to Dolan. She'll drive to the short corner, crosses over, dribbles it off the foot of Bassett, and Bassett able to pick it up in the corner. Now Davies crosses. Pass inside the key to Alleman, off her hand, picked up by Cummings. Into the corner to Alleman. Backdoor lob down the lane to Cummings, and she draws the foul. Free throws coming for Callie Cummings.
Pretty good shooters on the floor, but APA doing a great job defensively of neutralizing all the shooters. The Bassett girls, they've kind of slowed down a little bit.
First free throw off the rim, no good for Cummings. Jayla Dolan picked up her second foul. Emma Ajak into the game for Dolan.
Cummings generally a good free throw shooter. I thought we'd get off that 15, or that Millard would get off that 15, but not able to.
She's got one more chance.
But you don't miss the second one when there's a substitute sitting at the table for you. Well, she made a mistake and made it. Good shooter. She's a good shooter, good young sophomore too.
So back into the game is Sophia Bassett for Millard. She had the first 5 for Millard. 6-point Millard lead. That's the largest, 16-10. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Left side high with it is Bluth. Up top to White. Right side high, Ajak. Up top, Kate Leroy off the screen. Going to drive the lane left side. Ran into traffic and draws the foul. Free throws coming for Kate Leroy.
Good for her. They just keep attacking that basket. They just can't get one to drop.
Josie Alaman with the foul. First free throws of the game for Draper APA. Off the back of the rim on the first one.
They're having trouble, too, getting off that 10. How many points have actually been scored in the second quarter?
2 for Draper APA and now 4 for Millard.
Yeah, it's been...
Make it 3 for APA as it hit every part of the rim, bounced off the glass and in.
Been a scintillating offense expression here by both teams.
16-11. 2.5 to go here in the first half. Right wing Alleman. Bounce high post to Larson. Pumps, drives around, kick to the short corner to Bassett. She'll skip it left side high to Davies. Threw it at her feet. Davies catches it, rises for the long 3. Air ball, and saved by Bassett into Larson. She'll dump it off to Alleman. High now to Davies. Euro step, takes the bump and draws the foul. Free throws coming for Blakely Davies.
Nice hustle by Bassett, but wow, you don't usually see Blakely Davies shoot an air ball.
Amine Jack picks up her first. First free throw, got it. And hits the second as well, so Davies makes them both. 7-point Millard lead, 18-11 here in quarter number 2 of this girls' consolation game. Winner moves on to play for 5th place tomorrow at 10 o'clock. White up top. Hands out to Ajax. Now to Kate Leroy. Kind of a 4 corners offense here. Left wing to White. Now they get closer into the perimeter. Ajax hands to Lexi Leroy up top to White. She'll take the deep straightaway 3.
Whoa.
Nothing but net. Danica White. Her first points off the bench.
Circle didn't bother her on that one. She was 5 feet beyond the circle.
Bassett to Alleman, working against the pressure of APA. Davies works her way left wing. Up top to Alleman. So head down into the corner. Tried to go with a give and go action. Ball got tipped. Bassett able to get it back out to Bassett, and a tie-up jump ball. That would give it to APA.
Good hands by Leroy to grab that ball when it got low.
Klebeck into the game for White.
Replacing Danica White.
Coach Baldwin directing traffic from his bench. Up top with it is Alexi Leroy. Right side high, Klebeck. Back up top to Leroy. Swing it left wing now to Kate. Up top to Bluth. Right side high, Ajax. Klebeck as they rotate through the high post area. Backdoor cut, stolen by Larson on the pass. Up the floor to Alleman. Left side to Sophia Bassett. High out the glass, left hand and in. 7 for Sophia.
That's a good 2-man break there.
Kate Leroy crosses, drives left side, ball's knocked loose. Larson has it, throws it out. Picked up by Bassett. Couple of quick steals here for Millard. Larson up to Alleman. To the corner she goes. Olivia Bassett, high arch on the 3. Rattles it in. Olivia Bassett with 10. And it's a 9-point Millard lead, 24 seconds in the half.
Larson was playing the cockroach play. Fall down on the floor and get everybody's attention while Bassett shoots it in.
Alleman jumps the passing lane. Ball's loose. Bassett has it. That's Sophia. Drives around Bluth. Over to Alleman. Ball gets tipped. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Millard. 9 seconds to go in the half. Was that 3 straight turnovers that Millard forced?
Okay.
I think so. I know the cockroach play.
People will know what I'm talking about.
Larson falls down, gets it to Davies. Davies will draw the foul. That'll be the 4th team foul on APA.
Larson tried the dead cockroach play again. They're going to pull her out. She's laughing too hard to play now.
Stevenson in for her. Coach Guild asking if she's okay. You know she's okay.
On the floor working hard, you betcha.
3.7 seconds. Into the corner. Bassett had it. Goes inside to Stevenson. Turnaround shot off the back of the rim at the horn. And at the end of 2 in this 2A girls consolation game, it is number 7 Millard 23, number 6 Draper APA 14 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Jones and DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project, creating places where people live, work, and thrive. For over 40 years, they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones and DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
To dare mighty things means to embrace challenges. It means to welcome a high-energy culture that prioritizes belonging. To dare mighty things means drawing inspiration from experienced faculty and alums who encourage you to think big. It means to be a part of time-honored traditions while also forging new ones. To dare mighty things means celebrating your achievements with pride and joy, knowing you can make a difference by daring to be great. Join us at the Huntsman School of Business, where we dare mighty things. That's the Huntsman difference.
So you're all moved in. How's your new roomie?
Oh, she's cool. She's also a biology major.
Oh, that's great. You guys can help each other stay on top of homework.
I just hope the classes aren't hard. I'm kind of scared based on what I've heard.
You'll do great, I'm sure. We're proud of you.
Aww.
You ready to go?
Who's that?
Gotta go, Mom. Have a dorm meeting in 2 minutes. Love you.
Hello? Hello? Who was that?
Centricom Fiber, because you don't just need internet, you need good internet.
Every morning when I walk in the door, I'm still at an awe. The quality of beef that we're harvesting here at Bar W, in my 40 years of experience, I have never seen beef after beef after beef of the extreme quality. Every single one of them that are coming through are top shelf.
Why did I choose Huntsman? To get real experience, real support, and a career focus from day one. Instead of regular classes on Fridays, we dive into workshops, build our network, and grow together. At the Huntsman School, we forge lifelong friendships, support each other through challenges, and celebrate our wins. Here, students graduate with experience and jobs waiting. We dare mighty things together. That's the Huntsman difference. Learn more at huntsman.usu.edu.
At Draper Chevrolet, our service department is more than just a repair shop. It's part of our community. You'll always find a welcoming smile, honest answers, and service that fits your schedule and budget. From routine maintenance to major repairs, our factory-trained technicians use state-of-the-art equipment to get the job done right the first time. We service all makes and models, so no matter what you drive, we've got you covered. We offer competitive prices and quality you can trust, backed by world-class service with a hometown feeling. Experience a better way at Draper Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Now back to the court for more high school sports action on Centricom Team Hive and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the UCCU Center at Utah Valley University. As a standing ovation here for the super fan. And Dennis, tell us about him.
It's hard. Graydon's a unique young man.
Worley.
Huh? Graydon Worley is a unique young man for Millard. He's got challenges that other people don't, but he has always been a tremendous supporter of Millard High School and athletics. He's been a manager for years. Now you go to a game, and when everything else is kind of silent, even the cheerleaders aren't cheering, you'll see Graydon stand up in the middle and start chanting and cheering and carrying on. He truly is a super fan, and this is great to see this award for him.
As I think I just heard the PA announcer say that he's the best water boy that Millard's ever had.
Yeah, but he follows it. You go to church, you go anywhere else, it's always, hey, how's the team going to do? How's this going to do? How's this girl going to do? He's already asking me, how's football going to be next year? And I guarantee you, this week I see him after the tournament, he'll ask me how the girls are going to do next year.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's just into it, and a great supporter.
So Rob Cuff, the executive director of the UHSCA, will present him with his Superfan Award. And he's got his family out there, athletic directors from Millard High School out there as well, but looks like he's got a sister playing on the team.
Sister's a sophomore, I believe, on the team also, one of that group of sophomores. So he'll be around for many more years to come. So.
Yes, he will. So Graydon Worley, that UHSAA Superfan. Pretty neat moment.
Yeah.
And again, one of those great things that we're glad the High School Activities Association does.
Yeah, and there's a lot of negatives about high school athletics, but this is one of the great things about high school athletics. When a young man like that can be involved and be accepted and have his place in life.
Yes.
His moment in the limelight, because he's not going to get it as a player. So.
Yeah.
Great.
Yep, great stuff there for the Superfan from Millard. All right, this is the Jones & DeMille Engineering Halftime Show. Champions are propelled by dedication, teamwork, commitment, vision, and a desire to be their best. Jones & DeMille Engineering, your local award-winning engineering firm. At the half in this one, Millard with a 9-point lead over Draper APA, 23-14. And Dennis, your takeaway from this first half?
I'm still trying to compose myself for that halftime. We oftentimes you see this game here, two teams that are so disappointed that they just can't get anything going. I don't see that in these two teams. They came out from the get-go. They're playing hard. They're playing determined. The loss last night, yes, was disappointing, but it wasn't gut-wrenching to the point that they can't compete today. So I think both teams working hard, playing well. I really think if APA can figure out that arc, they're going to be better off, and they'll shoot better if they do, and that'll get them right back in this ball game.
The Millard Selgies drill team entertaining the crowd here at the half. Let's take a look at our first half stats. We appreciate Brad James, as always, for providing these stats for us here today. As we look at, first off, the Millard scoring numbers in half number one. They were led by Olivia Bassett, 10 first half points with 4 rebounds, and 7 points from Sophia Bassett. 5 points for Blakely Davies with 2 rebounds in the game. And Sophia Bassett also has 2 steals in this first half. 1 point for Kentley Cummings with 2 rebounds. No points for Eliza Larson, but 4 rebounds and 4 assists in half number one. As a team, Millard shot 42% from the floor, 57% from 3, and 50% from the free throw line.
Wow.
So they are 4 for 12 from the 2-point inside the arc, 4 for 7 from outside the arc.
Well, then what does that tell you? Get outside the arc.
Get outside the arc.
Now, they're not as quite as high from the free throw line yet as I would have expected, though.
Right, 3 for 6. And they did miss their first 3, so they got better.
Yeah, okay.
Looking at the Draper APA side of things, they are led by Kate Leroy, 5 first half points with 3 rebounds. And then Bailey Bluth with 3 points and 2 rebounds. Yasmina Klebik with 3 points. Danica White with 3 points. No points for Lexi Leroy, but 3 assists, 3 steals, and 2 rebounds for Lexi. They're shooting just 23% from the floor, 18% from 3, and then 50% from the free throw line at 1 for 2.
Yeah, and that's what I keep talking about, that 3-point shot. And again, as thinking of myself as a shooter in the past, yeah, right. But really, I mean, if you have to shoot that extra 2 feet, psychologically, you have to shoot it harder. You have to shoot it different, not different necessarily, but harder. And so it changes your delivery.
Yeah.
I really believe it changes your delivery, unless you're used to shooting out that far. But if they will move inside that second line, then their shot is more natural. The release point is easier. They'll be better shooters.
And even if you are used to shooting out there, you're not used to seeing that line out there. And that will just mess with how your mind perceives where you're at.
Yeah, that's true. Unless you're the Baldwin girl from last year, then
doesn't matter.
Lines don't matter.
Taking a look at the rebound numbers, 18-14 Millard winning on the glass, 5-5 though on the offensive glass. And then turnovers, 6 turnovers for Millard and 5 turnovers for Draper APA. No, excuse me, 8 turnovers for Draper APA in this first half. So Millard winning in a few of those statistical categories. The big one though is shooting percentages.
Yeah. And the Bassett girls, boy, they've come out on fire tonight.
Yeah.
And that's good to see, especially the senior. This is her potentially last game or second to last game. So you like to see that out of your seniors. Have a great, great ending.
Yes, you do. So there's a look at your first half stats here inside the Jones & DeMille Engineering Halftime Show. They applaud the teams for hard work, dedication, and commitment. The race for excellence has no finish line with Jones & DeMille Engineering. What keys do you see now in the second half for these teams?
Well, again, APA started out well, moving the ball well. I think they've gotten a little bit more stagnant in that they're not. The two Leroy girls are still going, but some of the other has kind of slowed down. They've got to get back to that and attacking the basket, getting the good open shots, and then for them defensively, they've got to neutralize the Bassett girls. Usually it's Davies you go after, but you double dog her, and then somebody else is open. And right now Millard's finding that girl. So they're getting good help inside on the rebounding from Larson and Stevenson, popping the ball back out. So, Millard's got to keep that going and stay hot from the outside. Davies will get going. But I think the Leroy girls need to hit a shot or two to get that thing going too.
Yeah. So we'll watch for those things as we get ready for half number 2. This is game 1 today here at the boys and girls 2A basketball state tournaments. We will have the second girls consolation game coming up next, as that one will be between San Juan. They are the 8th seed that fell to Kanab yesterday, and Duchesne that lost a close one to North Summit as the 5 seed yesterday in that one. So it'll be San Juan and Duchesne next. Then that will be followed by San Juan boys against Roland Hall in the consolation bracket. And then that will be ALA and North Summit will be the second one there, as both the 2 and 3 seeds lost on the boys' side yesterday. And we saw in 3A girls last week, 1, 2, 3, and 4 all lost on the first day. And we saw on the boys yesterday for 2A, 2 and 3 lost. 1 and 4 able to survive and move on.
But I think if you look at it, you're right about that, but if you look at it on the boys' side, we talk about the play-in games and what they do. Well, 1 through 8 got here. And on the girls' game.
Well, no, the 9 beat the 8.
Okay.
San Juan was the 9.
All right, well, I'm wrong then. Or was it the girls at all?
The girls had 1 through 8.
Yeah,
yes.
1 through 8, and the boys had 1 that wasn't there. You're right, San Juan. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, pretty much right on with the RPI.
Yeah. And there were some good games. I mean, Beaver had ALA all but beat in the 14-3 matchup, and ALA making some great plays down the stretch to move on. They fell yesterday in a close battle, but to South Summit. So
those were great games yesterday.
They were. So the semifinals will feature the North Summit girls against Kanab. Weird to see those two teams in the semis. And same with the next two. Enterprise and Beaver will play in the semifinals. And then the boys semifinals, same thing. South Sevier and Kanab will play each other in a rematch of last year's state championship, and that'll be followed by Gunnison Valley and South Summit. So those are two teams, with South Summit dropping down to 2A, two teams we haven't seen in that semifinal game in 2A for quite some time.
But it's interesting, too, you see the matchups. They're both semifinals are region components, both boys and girls, I believe.
Yeah, and I'm sure that they both wish that they were separated out.
Yeah.
So,
and that is one of the advantages at the old way of doing it, where region foes were separated, but the RPI doesn't worry about that. So, but, yeah.
And that should say for the girls, it's 3 Region 18 teams, 1 from Region 15, where it's 2 from 15 for the boys against each other and 2 from 18 from the boys against each other. So that's what's coming up today here at the UCCU Center. We'll take a break now inside our Jones and DeMille Engineering halftime show and come back with the second half next. It's Millard leading at Draper APA 23-14 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
We are all part of a team. Whether you are the quiet hero or the newest recruit, the steady anchor or the moral support, your team needs you. At Intermountain Health, Fillmore Community Hospital, we want to be part of your team. Partner with us on your health and continue to be a game changer for your teammates.
Live high school sports action.
Being part of one of the most advanced power plants in the world, it's going to be exciting.
It's important that we're listening to our customers that want clean energy.
And so I love the fact that we can power our homes here in Bountiful, but we can also be thoughtful about the environment at the same time. The power revenue bonds are completely backed by the future sale of power, which saves everybody money. And so historically, we've had lower power rates thanks to having this resource.
Now back to the court for more high school sports action on Centricom, Team Hive, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to Utah Valley University as we get ready for the second half. 23-14 is your score. Millard leading at Draper APA. The 9-point lead is the largest lead of the game, and that's how Millard will start this second half. And they have the ball with a chance to go up double digits.
Again, you start quick, start hard for both of these teams. They got to figure the first 4 minutes. They got to get things going, and to set the stage for the rest of the game. APA does not want this lead to get any bigger, and Millard, of course, they need to start quick and not go into a lapse and let them come back.
For Millard, it's the starters: Davies, Bassett, Larson, Stevenson, Bassett, and for APA, 4 of the 5 starters: Leroy, Ajak, Bluth, and then Dolan in instead of Klebeck. Millard basketball down the lane to Larson, has the ball poked away, gets it back, right wing to Davies, pumps, dribbles into the left hand, pull up 16-footer, missed it short off the rim, and the rebound to Bluth, but she had stepped out of bounds. She tried to spin.
That's too bad, because you question, do I reach out and grab this or let it drop out of bounds?
You can see her foot was out there on it, her toe. Right wing Davies pumps, dribbles baseline, Euro step, puts up the runner, in and out, rebound, battled for, and Stevenson hits the floor. Larson runs it down. Now has Stevenson wide open underneath. Left side layup is good.
Now Stevenson hit the pack hard enough, the ball popped out, then got it back for the layup.
Leroy to Bluth. They play the 3-man weave up top. 3-woman weave.
Yeah, that's always a tough, why do you say that? Yeah.
Out to Dolan, little pick and pop action off the glass on the 3, no good. Rebound taken by Davies with the dribble. She brings it up the floor. Hesitation. Cut off on the drive. Pass down the lane to Ajak.
You got to remember that's the blue-colored Eagles today, not the white.
That's right. So Millard turnover. Driving left side, Kate Leroy. Comes out to Lexi. Right wing Dolan. She'll rise with a deep 3. Off the backside of the rim, no good. Rebound saved by Stevenson into Bassett.
Good hustle by Stevenson again.
Davies walks it across the timeline. Thought about it, now goes right wing to Bassett. Skip a pass left side, ball's knocked away as Dolan jumped the passing lane and Leroy has it. Back to Mac Millard, turnovers. Dolan with a drift pass to the wing, they go to Leroy, left open, she'll take the deep 3, off the back of the rim, no good, high rebound, Larson.
They keep floating these passes against the Leroy girls and they're too quick.
Left wing Davies works her way to the paint, fades away from 14, off the back of the rim, no good, and the rebound to Kate Leroy. She'll push the pace the other way, Millard back defensively, cuts her off, out to the corner to Bluth for 3, air ball hard, and the rebound to Davies.
Wow.
APA's coming out casting, though.
They are, but they're just not this is not the beginning they wanted, however. They've been lucky that Millard has not been on either.
Left side high Larson to Davies, right wing Bassett, down the lane for Stevenson, working on Ajak, puts it up against her, blocked by Ajak, and a tie-up on the way down between Larson and Ajak. It'll go to APA. Into the game now for Millard for the first time. Kennedy Anderson, White, and Klebeck into the game for APA as Ajak and Dolan come out.
APA looking for some kind of combination that'll work to get this offense going better.
Leroy across the timeline. Up top, Kate crosses, looking to drive left. Kick to the corner to Klebeck. She'll set for 3. High arch, air ball, backside rebound taken by Olivia Bassett.
High over the top to get that rebound determined.
Davies down the right side of the lane, all the way to the rim, draws the foul. Free throws coming for Blakely Davies.
She get to go to the line and shoot uncontested. It's the only time she gets to shoot an uncontested shot is at the free throw line.
Klebeck with her first foul. Davies gets the bounce on the first one. She's 3 for 3 from the line, has 6 points. Second one, good. So Davies makes them both. She has 7. 13-point Millard lead, 27-14. They were down 8-4.
Wow.
So it's a 23-6 run right now for Millard. Left side high Klebeck, pass up top, knocked away by Bassett into the backcourt. Bassett rolls it ahead, able to pick it up. Jump stop, left side layup is good. Olivia Bassett having a game. She has 12.
Good job. Good anticipation there and the determination once the ball was on the floor. The 50-50 ball she went and got.
4.5 to go here in the third quarter. Kate Leroy left wing. Off the screen. Pick and roll action with White. Has the ball stripped away, but a foul called as Sophia Bassett wrapped her up.
Yeah, but you got to understand that Millard, that's a takedown. That's 2 points. 3 points
3 points now, yeah.
That's like a 3-point shot. So why don't they get 3 here, right?
That's right. Kate Leroy to inbound. Into the corner to Klevick. Swing it around the perimeter. Left side high, Lexi Leroy. Up top, Bluth. She'll take the deep straightaway 3. Off the glass, no good. Long rebound. Coach Baldwin saying we're trying to get it down low.
Well, it got down low eventually when it came down, but yeah, that was no line involved there, was it?
Nope.
The logo maybe.
Up top with it is Davies. Lobs left corner to Bassett. Tries to lob inside to Larson. Knocked it out of bounds by Dolan. Stays with Millard.
Good anticipation by Dolan on that pass.
Pass in right wing. Anderson up top to Davies. 2-3 zone here from APA. She'll back out to the logo. Leroy comes out on her tight. Now the double team comes. She able to get it to Bassett. High post now to Larson. Drives right side. Knocked away by Kate Leroy. Picked up by Bluth, but she lost it out of bounds. It'll stay with Millard.
Leroy girls are just relentless. You turn your back on them and you forget about them, and they're all over you from behind, just side to side. And they bracket Davies out front to take the ball out of her hands. Doing a good job defensively.
High post, Anderson, 15-footer, no good off the back of the rim. White the rebound. Pass up ahead, right wing to Kate Leroy. Up top to Lexi. Coach Baldwin's asking if there was a possession change on there. I noted it. I had to put 2 turnovers down because of the possession change based on the shot clock.
Too bad they can't come ask once in a while.
Right side, block foul called on Larson, and Kate Leroy will go back to the line to shoot 2. That's the second on Larson, second team foul.
And that's good to see her. I mean, she tends to get into foul trouble a little bit. So she's gone a long time without getting those fouls. That's good to see for her. It's good for Millard. She's good on the boards. There we go.
It's the first one.
Not the first points in the half?
It is for APA, yes.
Yeah.
29-15. Millard, second one for Leroy, around the rim and dropped it in. She has 7.
See that shooting? The shooting touch for these girls is excellent when they get that free throw line. They gotta make the shots.
Allie Hutchins into the game for Millard. In the backcourt, Davies up ahead to Hutchins. She'll drive right side all the way to the rim. Blocked out of bounds by White. Stays Millard ball.
Not to be deterred. Not afraid of anybody.
Sophia Bassett inbound, lobs out for Olivia. Thought about the deep shot, now drives in, pulls up. Blocked on the shot by Leroy, picked up by Dolan. Now Lexi Leroy with a head of steam. Backs down the lane. Hands off to Kate. Ball poked away. It's on the ground. 4 Millard plays around her, and she slides through and draws the foul. It'll be on the ground.
Well, coach was asking for it to get down low, and they did that little give and go down the lane. But you got 4 Millard girls, and they're all taller. It's kind of tough.
Sophia Bassett picks up her third foul, third team foul on Millard. Pass into the corner to Dolan. Guarded by Anderson. Going to drive baseline. Picks up her dribble, kicks it out to White. White goes in the lane to the left hand, puts it up the right side. No good, but free throws coming for Danica White.
Depending on who they call this on. Okay.
Kennedy Anderson.
Kennedy Anderson.
Number 23, Kennedy Anderson. It's her first, 4th team foul. Shooting 2 shots will be Danica White.
Free throw is up and good.
See, when they stand at that free throw line and make these free throws, their shooting stroke is really good. You know they got to be able to make that 3 if they get the right opportunity. But they have struggled today.
Josie Alamon into the game from Millard. 12-point game, 2:45 to go in the third quarter. And make it an 11-point game as White gets the second free throw off the back of the rim. Pressure again by Draper. Up the floor comes Alamon. On the right wing, she'll back out to the corner. Skip pass left side for Hutchins, off her hands, picked up by Leroy.
Little full court press, making some good things happen for APA.
Into the corner, Bluth. Passes high to White. Left corner to Leroy. He'll slow down and swing it around. One-hand skip pass at the corner for Dolan, off the back of the rim, no good. And the rebound taken by Hutchins. And she stepped out of bounds as the pressure of Leroy was coming over. That's 5 Millard turnovers here in the third quarter. After going up by 15, a chance for Draper APA to close it to single digits. Eliza Larson into the game for Hallie Hutchins. Kate Leroy brings it up. Dennis is giggling at the fans behind us. Driving right side, Dolan. Cut off by Larson, nothing on the step back. Kicks it up top to Bluth. Left wing to Leroy, deep three. Air ball. And Anderson lets it go. Millard ball.
Was starting to reach out for it, but wisely decided not to reach out for it and get in the way of the APA player so she couldn't bat it back in. So good play by the young sophomore.
Almond Ajak back into the game. Pressure again from Draper APA. Allemon with it. Picks up her dribble and goes across to Bassett. Into the corner to Larson. Back out to Bassett. High left side, Davies. Lobs to Anderson. Gets in the key. Ball's poked free. It's bouncing around and taken away by Kate Leroy.
They got to figure out you cannot put the ball on the floor with the Leroy girls and Bluth down inside. They're so good with their hands, they knock it loose every time.
Up top, Kate Leroy. Off the screen by White. Cut off on the drive, bounces out to White. Up top, Lexi. She'll drive left side all the way, high off the glass, no good, and the rebound to Larson. Cut off is Allemon. Pass ahead for Davies. And Davies able to beat the press with a dribble. Fakes the pass, takes the Euro step, scoops, no good, but free throws coming for Blakely Davies.
Good at drawing the contact. She's the one better player probably that can handle the ball and outrun the two young ladies, the Leroy girls. That didn't roll off the tongue very good, Leroy.
Davies makes the first one. She has 8. Stevenson into the game for Anderson. Ajak picked up her second foul for APA. Next one is up and good. 13-point lead, 31-18 Millard. 1 minute to go here in quarter number 3 of this girls' consolation game. Right wing, White. Cut off on the low block, reverses out. Passes high, they swing it around. Off the screen goes Kate Leroy. Head of steam down the lane, puts up the runner, off the glass and in. Kate Leroy with 9 to lead the Eagles.
Yeah, good penetration, good shot.
1 second between the shot clock and the game clock. Under 30 to go in the quarter. Allemon left wing. Millard leading by 11. Larson on the high post, comes out to Davies. Davies takes the bump by Kate Leroy. That'll be her second.
That goes to a 5th foul.
No, just 3rd.
Oh, I'm looking
Millard,
at the
yeah.
timeouts. Okay, I'm looking at timeouts left.
Okay. 3rd team foul. Passing to Davies. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Shot clock now turned off. High post to Stevenson. Drives left side, puts it up in traffic. No good. Rebound saved by Larson, but Lexi Leroy has it. She'll bring it on the left side, down to 6. Hands it off to White, through her hands. Picked up by Davies, 3 seconds. And a one-hand throw from three-quarter court falls short at the end of 3. It is number 7 Millard 31, number 6 Draper APA 20 in this girls' consolation game on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
It's service first at Service Drug in Delta and Fillmore, and they continue to increase ways to serve their customers. Service Drug doesn't just do compounding, but they are equipped to do both regular and sterile compounding. They can help you reach your weight loss goals with custom-made weight loss injections. With delivery to Nephi, East Millard County, and surrounding areas, Service Drug has you taken care of. Call 435-864-2545 with any questions. Dedicated to your good health and good value, Service Drug in Delta and Fillmore. Jones and DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project, creating places where people live, work, and thrive. For over 40 years, they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones and DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
Now back to the court for more high school sports action on Centracom Team Hive and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
To the fourth quarter we go in this girls' consolation game. 31-20, Millard leading at Draper APA. APA led early. Millard took control about midway through the first quarter and has not looked back. But APA making a little run right there at the end of the quarter.
They are, and their defense has got Millard kind of out of sorts right now. Millard can't find a good shot.
Davies tries to lob into Larson, tipped by Ajak and knocked it out of bounds by Larson. So a Millard turnover. They had 6 in the first half, 7 already here in the second half.
Yeah, they're not generating their offense. The defense is picked up for APA.
Right side high, Kate Leroy. Guarded by Alleman. Out to Ajak. Left wing Klebeck. Little 1-4 high action here for the Eagles of APA. Right wing now Lexi Leroy. Guarded by Davies. Works her way right to left. Kicks it left wing to Ajak. Sagging defense. She'll take the 3 off the backside of the glass. No good. And the rebound to Stevenson. Ball poked away. Still loose. And it'll be a jump ball, which will give it to APA.
And again, you get the basket. There are people that are supposed to handle the ball. You get the rebound, get it to one of them. Don't just duck your head and take off, right?
So the shot clock shows 4 seconds. I thought a jump ball reset it to 20. Maybe not. They get into Ajak, puts the shot, no good. Ajak the rebound, out to Leroy, and shot clock violation.
Coach is confused too.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't get that.
Davies lobs left side high to Alleman. Left wing, bounce inside to Stevenson. Spins, bounces right side to Bassett. High arch on the long 2, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds by APA, Millard ball.
Good defense come out on Bassett there and altered that shot.
Pass comes in down the lane to Larson. Ball got tipped out of her hands as she tried to shoot it, taken away by APA.
Again, it was by one of the Leroy girls too.
Now Kate Leroy working her way right to left, up top to Ajak. Right wing Lexi. Up top to Kate, deep straightaway 3, knocks it down. Kate Leroy makes it a single-digit game. She has 12, and a timeout called by Coach Baldwin with 6:33 to go in the game. It is 31-23, 30-second timeout. Let's keep it right here. Millard's lead, which was once 15 at 29-14, has now shrunk to 8, 31-23.
Well, their offense has gone totally stagnant. They had that period of time in, the second quarter when they went stagnant. Both teams did. Millard has gone stagnant again, but unfortunately for them, APA has not gone stagnant. They were relying on the outside shot, and APA's taken that away from them.
Yeah.
They're not aggressive with it anymore. They're not taking the shots when they get a chance. And they're trying to go inside, and inside the girls are getting the ball knocked away from them by the taller Jack and by the smaller Leroy girls. And they just cook with their hands, and so their offense has gone totally stagnant. They're not really attacking the basket.
Full court pressure again for APA. Bouncing into Davies. Alleman with it now in the backcourt. Up ahead to Larson.
They're going to go.
Yeah, Leroy got her hands in there, but Larson able to regather. Left wing Davies. Dribbles into the left hand, gets in the key, and draws the foul. That'll be on Kate Leroy, which is her first team foul.
Just so quick. Those two young ladies haven't quit working.
Skip it out for Davies. Uses a dribble to pick it up, able to get around Leroy. Pull up 16-footer from the junction, knocks it down. Blakely Davies with 11.
Going to chase her off the three-point line. She'll take the mid-range.
So 33-23, 10-point lead now. Driving right side, Leroy. Scoop with the right hand, off the rim, no good. And the rebound to Millard. But immediate pressure again from APA, and ball poked out of bounds by Lexi Leroy. Into the game now for Millard, Sophia Bassett, Danica White, and Jayla Dolan in for APA.
See if Bassett can be in instant offense like she was in the first and third quarter.
So if you're Millard, who's the leader, the presence you look to say, let's slow down and get us in our offense here? There's another turnover for the Eagles.
Yeah, the ball got knocked away from Bassett by the APA. It was going out of bounds, and Davies committed the error of reaching out and trying to flip it back in when you just let it go.
Dolan, deep three, short off the rim. Larson the rebound.
Your question of who you look to, you got to look to Davies and Bassett. They've been the leaders all year long.
Davies drives all the way in, high off the glass with the left hand, no good. Larson the rebound, steps to the defense, blocked on the shot. Davies now has it in the corner. Out to Olivia Bassett, left wing to Davies. She'll drive baseline, had the ball poked away by Dolan. Larson able to gather it, steps back and draws the foul. Free throws coming for Eliza Larson.
The thing with Bassett right now, Olivia, is she's not even looking to take her shot at this point in time, and she's got to.
Yeah.
She's a good shooter. She's got to help Davies with that offensive scoring.
She has 12 at 10 in the first half.
Yeah.
First free throw from Larson. Good. That was the perfect height to just
barely.
Over.
Yeah, that's all you need. Don't waste any more.
Second free throw, short off the rim, and the rebound to Dolan. So back to a 11-point lead, for Millard, 34-23. Dolan crossed over. Larson tips the ball away. They both go to the floor for it. Ball's loose. Stevenson got it and rolled, so it'll be a traveling violation on Millard. Millard doesn't like it, but
it is the rule.
There's the rule.
It is the rule. When you're laying down, your whole body is your pivot step, and you can't move your pivot.
Hey, Jack into the game for Dolan. 5:07 to go.
You know, it's a good thing we have officials so the crowd has someone to yell at and blame everything on, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so it's not the kids.
That's right. I used to be one of them. I have to chuckle now because if it wasn't for that, I'd be up there yelling too.
APA basketball on the baseline. Kate Leroy inbound. Box set here for APA. They'll screen up. Try to run Ajax back at the rim. Can't get it to her. High to White.
Ooh.
White pumps. Tries to pass it. Stolen by Stevenson. Stevenson ahead to Sophia Bassett. Pass down the lane for Larson.
Oh, there's.
Ball's loose as Larson's on the ground. She dives for it. And a timeout called by Coach Guild.
But once again, Leroy is all over that with her hands. All over that.
Larson's slow to get up. Got her hands stepped on. Coach Baldwin saying you can't grab the ball with your foot. Trying to say it should have been a kick, but a timeout called anyway.
Apparently you can.
So it is a full timeout, so we will take the break with them. 34-23. Millard leads Draper APA. 4:44 to go in the game in this girls' consolation game on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
To dare mighty things means to embrace challenges. It means to welcome a high-energy culture that prioritizes belonging. To dare mighty things means drawing inspiration from experienced faculty and alums who encourage you to think big. It means to be a part of time-honored traditions while also forging new ones. To dare mighty things means celebrating your achievements with pride and joy, knowing you can make a difference by daring to be great. Join us at the Huntsman School of Business, where we dare mighty things. That's the Huntsman difference.
Now back to the court for more high school sports action on Centricom Team Hive and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Darn kids.
Welcome back here to the UCC Youth Center at Utah Valley University. Robert Lovell with you alongside Dennis Aldridge here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports. Out of that timeout, Millard basketball on the baseline. Bassett to Davies. And Aaron Horn, three on the way from Bassett, no good. In and out, rebound taken by Kate Leroy. She's had a great game, has Kate Leroy.
Yeah, especially defensively, both the little Leroy girls.
And Leroy will be fouled on the way up. So Kate Leroy with 12 points, tied for a game high, and she's got a chance to add to it here and put the lead back in single digits.
You know, when Millard built that big lead in the third quarter, before they started their comeback, I thought there was some real desperation and disappointment and discouragement on the APA team. They were kind of letting down, I thought. But these two Leroy girls have brought it back up again. They didn't let down.
Right.
And they brought it back up again to where now APA's playing really hard again and determined and confident again.
She makes 1 of 2 at the line. She has a game-high 13, does Kate Leroy.
They drop out of the press.
Up the floor, Bassett. Left wing it goes. Pump on the shot by Bassett. She'll put up the left-handed shot. No good from Sophia. And backside rebound. Knocked out of bounds by Alamon. It'll be Draper basketball with 4:15 to go, down 10.
Yeah, I always learned that if you miss like that, where you don't hit anything, yell pass. You know,
that's right.
You weren't shooting it, you were passing it. And Miller did get a hand on it, just unable to rein it in.
That's why it doesn't go down as a missed field goal.
Yeah.
Pass left side, or driving left side is Leroy, and she draws the foul on the drive. That'll be on Josie Alamon.
See, she continues to try and get down the lane. The first half, Millard stopped that every time. Now she's getting down there whenever she wants, down that lane.
Second team foul. Hallie Hutchins going to come into the game for Alamon.
They'll put Hutchins in there to take her on.
Kate Leroy inbound on the baseline. Box set here for APA. Bouncing it Ajak off her hands. Ball's loose. Stevenson has it for Millard. Gets it out to Hutchins. And she dribbled out of bounds on the far sideline.
Made a great play, but she needed to stop on the other side of half and wait for the other ball handlers to get there to help her out. She was surrounded.
Alamon back in for Hutchins. What Coach Guild did there is she grabbed Alamon, talked to her the whole time on the sideline about what she wanted, then got her back in.
Good sophomore. Work with her, get her going.
Ajak, 3, off the mark. Rebound by Stevenson. Up the floor comes Davies. She'll go up top to Alamon. Pass it left side, short corner to Sophia Bassett. Down to Stevenson. Bassett hit the floor hard. And as Stevenson tried to pass it, stolen by Lexi Leroy. She brings it back down the floor to the wing to Bluth. Transition 3, in and out. High rebound. Olivia Bassett has it. Back the other way, Davies. Left wing Alamon. She's open for 3. Short off the rim. Got the bounce.
Shooter's touch. She meant to do that.
Her first points puts it back to a 13-point Millard lead. 37-24, approaching 3 minutes to go. Driving left side now, Leroy runs into the defense. Lost it out of bounds. It'll stay with APA.
Alamon a little bit better on that down the lane that time. The coach talking to her, you said that time down the lane. She did a better job of defending that. Then got help.
Kate Leroy inbound in a box set. Throws it out for Lexi Leroy. Spins, drives left hand, kick to the corner to Kate. High arch on the 3, off the top of the backboard, no good. Rebound tipped out, Alamon has it. On a run out, has Bassett, couldn't see her. Gonna go left to right, kick to the wing. Transition 3 for Davies. Off the back of the rim, no good, and the rebound to Lexi Leroy.
And we got a track meet.
She'll push the pace, hands off in the corner to Kate. Kate left to right. Got left open, misses the 6-foot floater.
She was so surprised to be that open. She didn't know what to do with it, unfortunately.
And now a steal by Lexi to Kate. Back to Lexi. Left side layup is good. And a timeout called by Coach Baldwin as Lexi Leroy gets her first points. It is a full timeout, so we will take it with them. 2:27 to go in this 2A girls consolation game. It's Millard 37, Draper APA 26 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
This school year will be different.
This year, I'll do my assignments on time.
I will listen to my teacher.
I solemnly swear.
I won't eat any glue.
I'll do my homework every night.
Every night.
Research? No problem.
School, I got this.
This year will be different. Visit Centricom.com to power your education with the best internet experience. Everyone succeeds with School to the Power of Centricom.
Every morning when I walk in the door, I'm still at an awe. The quality of beef that we're harvesting here at Bar W, in my 40 years of experience, I have never seen beef after beef after beef of the extreme quality. Every single one of them that are coming through are top shelf.
Welcome back here to Utah Valley University. Left side pass. Bassett open on the left side. Too hard off the glass. And got her own rebound. Passes to Alamon.
Travels, but gets away with it.
Got away with it. And now a timeout called by Coach Guild to settle things down.
Yeah. Well, one timeout wasn't long enough. Let's get another one.
We'll go ahead and stay here this time. 2:11 to go here in the fourth quarter. This 2A girls consolation game. The assistant coach is asking for a shot clock reset. I'm pretty sure it didn't touch the rim, though, did it?
Bank board, but not rim, I don't believe.
Yeah,
No.
I didn't think it did either. Get a couple of highlights in there. Those of you watching on Centricom Team Hive and KSL Sports. An 11-point lead right now here for Millard.
I think they're going to give it 33. Yeah, they've given the reset.
They gave them the reset.
That's why you go out and lobby your case.
That's right. So with that in mind, Dennis, if you're Millard now, what's Coach Gill talking about here? You're up by 11 and trying to make sure you just don't get too out of sorts.
Well, yeah, you take a little time. I mean, there's no hurry for you here. You don't want to freeze it because that'll kill your offense altogether, which is struggling anyway. But you want to work the ball and get the best shots you can, but use most of the shot clock. Get it down a ways, inside of 10 seconds before you take that shot, and then find a good one. Although, you get a layup in the middle of that, you take the layup.
No. Because with the shot clock, you can't run it all the way down, so you might as well take the layup.
I've missed that four-corner action here in the state tournaments on several occasions. You know that four-corner. 1 point lead, go four-corner.
Alamon with it, comes out to Davies on the logo. Approaching 2 minutes, back to Alamon. Dribbles around Lexi Leroy, poked away though. Kate Leroy has it. Down the floor for Lexi. Left side layup. Off the rim, that fell off. Klebik the offensive rebound, and then she loses it out of bounds.
Boy, great job by APA, but you got to have the results at the end there. They did everything perfectly except the basket didn't go in. And the two Leroy girls, you got to move the ball out of the past half court line. You can't just stand there with it.
Davies up the floor to Alamon.
These level passes, you got to get some high-low.
And she's able to draw the foul as she drove through the double team coming. That'll be on Kate Leroy, her fourth.
You keep that ball up here, see, the two girls can defend everything out here. You got to get one down in the corner, back on the wing and back out. Make them reset, make them go down inside and reset.
And Davies will be fouled again. This one's on Lexi Leroy.
See, the officials are even having trouble whether it's 13 or 31.
Yeah, well, the PA announcer said 31 last time. That was on 13, which was her fourth. And now that one's on Lexi Leroy, her first. So Kate Leroy has 4, Lexi has 1. Left side high Davies. Logo to Alamon, back to Davies. Minute 23 to go in the game. Davies drives in, pull up 10-footer, no good. Rebound underneath, battled for, taken by Stevenson, and she draws the foul. That one will send Emily Stevenson to the line to shoot 2 on the 5th team foul.
So you beat that front line, and then you're 4 on 3 down in there.
Dolan picks up her third.
Stevenson makes the first.
Pushes the lead back to 12. Second one off the back of the rim, no good, and the rebound taken by Bluth. Out to Lexi Leroy. Lexi up top. Shovels it out to Dolan. Deep NBA 3. Knocks it down. Jayla Dolan stepped into it calmly and drilled it. Makes it a 9-point game with 1:06 to go. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. 38-29. Millard with the lead. And so now if you're Coach Baldwin, as you call this timeout, what are you telling your team?
Same thing. The Leroy girls get after it. The one thing they may switch here is which one needs to foul, which of the girls need to foul, because the one's got 4. You got to have them both on the floor. So the other girls have to go out and foul somebody and try to get the right person at the free throw line. But here's one for you. I've ruminated over the years. We've got a 3-point line. Why don't they put another one out there for 4 points?
They've talked about it.
Because there is range now with some of these kids. 4 points are realistic. And even at half court, why don't we call that 5 points?
There you go.
So those last second shots would really be exciting.
Yes, they would.
No lead would be big enough, right?
If you submit that to the, I don't know who the board would be that does that, but
that would go immediately in the round file.
1:06 to go in the game. They lob in for Bassett. Over to Alamon. Pressure is still in the backcourt. 9-point game. Alamon able to beat the press down the right side.
Now kick it back out.
Left side to Davies. Under a minute to go. Davies weaves through, falls to the ground as she lost the basketball to Bassett. Low blocked into Larson. Larson. And Coach Gill going to call time.
If they were going to foul, I'm surprised that they went that long without a foul. That was 20 seconds.
30-second timeout, I believe, so we'll keep it here. With 47 seconds to go in the game. Coach Baldwin giving high fives all around to his girls as they come off the floor, asking where the ball's going to be. So now if you're Coach Guild, you're calling this timeout.
I'm not sure on that, other than, don't be shooting the ball, but get the down and the back out, the down and the back out, make them come foul you. But move the ball quick enough that they have a hard time catching up to you.
So Millard ball on the baseline. They've got Bassett, Aleman, Larson, and Davies on the floor.
I'm not sure if she can substitute now. She came too late to the scorer's table.
Bassett comes into Davies. High to Olivia Bassett. High post to Larson.
Corner.
Driving baseline, spins, kicks it across, and draws the foul. Had a good pass over to Sophia Bassett, but foul came first.
That's the way they opened the game, and getting that pass down that low block to Sophia.
So it sends Eliza Larson to the line to shoot two. Try to put the lead back in double figures.
Duchesne came into the stands for a while and cheered with the Eagles, another Eagle team.
Yeah.
They came in and cheered with the Millard Eagles for a minute. Now they're going to go to the locker room. They were wearing the right color, too.
Yasmin Klebik into the game for APA. Coach Baldwin grabs Jayla Dolan as she's running off to give her a hug. One of the seniors for this APA team. Larson misses the second one. Ball's on the ground, able to get her own rebound out to Davies. 2 seconds from the shot clock in the game clock. Pass it ahead to Bassett, to Larson. Drives in, ball knocked free, it's on the ground. Both teams go to the ground for it, stays with Millard.
Larson is so frustrated. She wants to put the ball on the ground and do the power dribble to the hoop. Every time she does, somebody knocks it away from her.
Four stacked high ball side. Right wing to Davies. Kate Leroy tried to foul her.
Yeah, the officials aren't going to call it, apparently.
And now Lexi Leroy will pick up the foul. That'll be just the second on Lexi instead of fouling Kate out.
That's why they didn't make the call. The official didn't call it because he knew she had four. Is that what you're suggesting?
I don't know.
I'm hearing that suggestion in your voice.
Aleman to shoot two. Got it. She has 4 points.
Millard just trying to slog through to the final here, the finish of this, and APA just won't let them go.
That's my woman call. Misses the second free throw, rebound to Klebik. Up the floor to Bluth. Steps into a deep transition three, off the glass and in. Bailey Bluth with 6. Down to 6 seconds to go.
And if you call that ought to be a 4-point play too, if you call it previous.
Lexi Leroy will foul Blakely Davies. That'll be her third, and Davies will go to the line to shoot two. She's 6 for 6 from there in the game.
And now you certainly see the resignation set in for these seniors for APA. They played really hard, but you see the dejection and resignation in their eyes now.
Davies hits the first. Always a tough thing.
Yeah. But hey, there's a lot of teams sitting home that would like to be here. They were able to make it.
White from three-quarter court at the horn. That will do it. The Millard Eagles will move on to the Consolation Championship 5th place game tomorrow with a 42-32 win over the Draper APA Eagles as APA has their season come to an end here at the state tournament. We'll take the break and come back with our Sunrise Engineering postgame show next on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Hi, I'm Brady Nielsen, owner of Draper Chevrolet in Delta. We believe buying a car should be simple and honest, with no pressure, no gimmicks, and no surprises. We keep our fees low, and with the lowest sales tax rate in Utah, your dollar goes further. We've got a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, with a team that strives for world-class service with a hometown feeling. Come see why people visit us to buy their new vehicle. Experience a better way at Draper Chevrolet.
Why did I choose Huntsman? to get real experience, real support, and a career focus from day one. Instead of regular classes on Fridays, we dive into workshops, build our network, and grow together. At the Huntsman School, we forge lifelong friendships, support each other through challenges, and celebrate our wins. Here, students graduate with experience and jobs waiting. We dare mighty things together. That's the Huntsman difference. Learn more at huntsman.usu.edu.
We are all part of a team. Whether you are the quiet hero or the newest recruit, the steady anchor or the moral support, your team needs you. At Intermountain Health, Fillmore Community Hospital, we want to be part of your team. Partner with us on your health and continue to be a game changer for your teammates.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Being part of one of the most advanced power plants in the world, it's going to be exciting.
It's important that we're listening to our customers that want clean energy.
And so I love the fact that we can power our homes here in Bountiful, but we can also be thoughtful about the environment at the same time. The power revenue bonds are completely backed by the future sale of power, which saves everybody money. And so historically, we've had lower power rates thanks to having this resource.
It's service first at Service Drug in Delta and Fillmore, and they continue to increase ways to serve their customers. Service Drug doesn't just do compounding, but they are equipped to do both regular and sterile compounding. They can help you reach your weight loss goals with custom-made weight loss injections. With delivery to Nephi, East Millard County, and surrounding areas, Service Drug has you taken care of. Call 435-864-2545 with any questions. Dedicated to your good health and good value, Service Drug in Delta and Fillmore.
Now back to the court for more high school sports action on Centracom Team Hive and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the UCCU Center at Utah Valley University. Robert Lovell with you alongside Dennis Aldridge here inside the Sunrise Engineering postgame show, serving communities like yours all over the western United States. That's Sunrise Engineering. And your final in this one, Millard with the win, 42-32. They will play at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning in the fifth place Consolation Championship game. And Draper APA again has their season come to an end. Dennis, your takeaway from this game?
Well, again, the games can be quite discouraging. I wonder how Duchesne will come out. I think they had a little bit loftier goals in this situation, but these are tough games. Only thing tougher than this game is the one tomorrow, the losers in the championship bracket tomorrow. That's got to be the toughest game in the world.
Yeah.
But I thought the two teams, the APA and Millard, came out strong and unfazed by the fact that they had lost the day before. And I thought they started well. It was a good game. They had their lulls. There are times, both of them had times when offensively they just couldn't find a solution to anything. And but overall, I thought they played hard, they played competitive, they played well. It was a good game to watch. You feel bad for the seniors for APA. That's their last game, but sooner or later it has to come to an end. For the Millard girls, that more youth on their team, they get to go on and play another one. Good experience, great experience for them. So that's why you keep playing it. The one and done, that's a good format, I guess, for some, but still down in 1A, 2A, 3A. This is a good deal.
Yes, yeah.
I'm waiting for the state to give us a true double elimination basketball tournament. Rob Cuff is here. He's taking my solution and throwing it right in the round bin, just like all my other.
He said volleyball first.
Yeah, volleyball first. True double elimination. I better get him up here and interview him. He's going out. He can suggest all sorts of things.
That's right. They gave him a retirement cake down at SUU over the weekend. So.
Did they?
Yeah, SUU did.
Yeah, so a saw blade involved in that, so he can cut his way out.
Let's take a look at our final stats here in this one. As again, it is the Millard Eagles getting the win and moving on in the Consolation side of the bracket. Leading the way for Millard was Blakely Davies, 13 points, 6 rebounds, 12 points from Olivia Bassett with 6 rebounds and 2 steals, and 7 points from Sophia Bassett with 2 rebounds and 2 steals. 4 points off the bench for Josie Alamon, and 2 points for Eliza Larson, but with 13 rebounds and 4 assists for Larson.
Wow.
And then 1 point off, or 3 points from Emily Stevenson with 4 rebounds and 2 steals, and 1 point for Callie Cummings with a couple of rebounds. Millard shot 30% from the floor, 50% from 3, and 65% from the free throw line. They go 10 for 14 in the second half from the line.
Curious now, show me how many points did Davies get from the line?
Davies from the line was 8 for 8.
8 of her 13 points.
8 of her 13.
Yeah, so they took the outside game away from her. She was able to get to the line.
Yeah.
But we talked about pregame. The keys for Millard was Davies had to get points, but the other girls had to step up, and I think they did.
Yeah. Looking at the stats for Draper, they're led by Kate Leroy, 13 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 steals. 6 points for Bailey Bluth with 3 rebounds, and 5 points for Danica White with a couple of blocks. 3 points for Yasmina Klebik with 2 rebounds. 3 points for Jayla Dolan with 3 rebounds. And 2 points from Lexi Leroy with 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 5 steals. And then no points for Alman Ajak with a couple of rebounds and a couple of blocks. They shot 21% from the floor, 17% from 3, and they go 75% from the free throw line.
Yeah.
But 6 for 35 from 3.
Just never could get the lid off the basket from the three-point line. And again, you watch them shoot free throws. They're good form. They've got good shooting form. You got to expect a lot of that to go in, but it just didn't tonight.
Yeah. And rebound battle, and this one was dominated by Millard, 46-28.
Wow.
15-8 on the offensive glass. Turnovers, though, were won by Draper APA, 20-14.
So. Didn't get enough off the turnovers, though.
Right.
That's a lot of turnovers to not.
Especially in the second
half.
half. That's 14 in the second half.
Wow. And
by Millard.
You got to get more out of that.
Yeah. So there's a look at your final stats here in this one as we wrap up our coverage. Once again, Millard will play at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning against the winner of Duchesne and San Juan in that 5th place game. And before we close it right here, though, Dennis, any final thoughts?
Nope, just good to be here. This is a good tournament, good opportunity for young people to enjoy basketball, finishing out the season, and some good games yet to come. Good games tomorrow. Stay tuned.
So that will do it for us here on this game. We'll wrap up, and then Dennis and Scott Langford will take over for the next game, San Juan and Duchesne girls. That'll be on Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports. Our next radio game won't be until we get to the semifinals at 4:10 this afternoon with Kanab and North Summit in the girls' first semifinal. And all 4 of those semifinal games, both boys and girls, will be on all the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports. But the next 3 it will be video streamed with Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports here from Utah Valley University. Once again, your final, Millard wins at 42-32 over Draper APA. Thank you for listening and watching.
You've been listening to exciting high school basketball action on South Central Utah's sports leaders, Centricom, Team Hive, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. This sports broadcast has been brought to you by sports-minded sponsors throughout South Central Utah. Join us next time for more exciting high school basketball action on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom, Team Hive.